here's something a little interesting for you. So a lot of people are like doing all the manifestation stuff, right? And I teach how to shift your reality, because you create reality with your emotions and your body. It reflects back to you. And everybody is still struggling. They're struggling with shifting their reality and creating the reality that they want. And I was like, really, show me why this is happening. What is going on here? Where is the problem in the energy? Because everything's energy, and you create it with your body, and that goes out into your electromagnetic field, and that's what you create to experience. So where is it? Where's the energy being siphoned from? Part of the story arc and conspiracy in this whole simulation is that there are archons taking our energy. So I'm like, okay, well, if I use that as a clue and they're siphoning energy, that's somebody's belief, right? It's not mine, but it's still a clue that has presented itself in my observation, meaning it has meaning. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, where is the energy being siphoned from, and how would it be siphoned? And then this study came out, and they've been studying mitochondrial function for a long time and energy expenditure. But what was really interesting about this was that they measured between 60 and 70% of your daily energy allotment goes to rumination and the background thoughts in the background. That is an enormous amount of energy. So if you think about it, 60 to 70% of that energy is being expended towards rumination and thoughts, and then you are spending 30 to 40% living your daily life. How much energy do you have left for yourself? How much energy do you have left to actually use to really magnetize what you want? Because it takes energy. It takes your feeling, it takes your thoughts, it takes your emotion. How much energy do you actually have? You don't. And that's why the manifestation, that's why the shifting of the reality is like a little firecracker. Boo! Because you don't have the energy to expend to really create what it is that you want. And it's life force energy that brings the magnetization. So you have to look at that 60 to 70% and mitigate where that energy is going. You have to look at that 60 to 70% and saying, why are my thoughts ruminating? Why are they racing? Where am I letting people get my energy? Where am I giving my power away? Why am I not believing in myself? Why am I not trusting myself? The more that you believe and trust yourself, and the more that you lift yourself up and trust that you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing and you're on the right trail, the more that your nervous system's going to relax, and the more that you'll get more than 60 or 70% going towards rumination and that spiral. Because it's your nervous system contracting and pulling in all your energy. And the answer is self-trust. The more that you trust yourself and the more that you regulate and you breathe and rewire, the less control all of what is happening will have over you, because you are no longer allowing it. And then you are going to have more energy to put towards the things that you want to feel and create, to be more expansive. And that is how your reality is going to shift faster. That's how you're going to magnetize the things that you want faster to you. Love you, Mina.